Hi, it's Scott Struhl from Everything Excelsius, and today I'd like to share with you how to connect a business intelligence web service to dashboards design. So I have here a sample dashboard, and I'm going to now connect up a web service that I created inside of the interactive analysis design tool to a universe. So we're going to add a new connection. We're going to add a web service query, and we need a URL to paste in. So I have one here from my dashboard. Once I paste in the URL and import, I'm now seeing all of the methods that that web service has. We're going to connect up to one that provides me the ability to filter on state sales. So I'm going to select the state sales filter. Now I need to just hook up the input and output parameters. I'm going to hook up the login, so I'm not prompted to log in, and I'm going to also hook up the password. And I'm going to switch over here now to the output values. We need to bind the rows of data that come back from the query. So we're going to select the cells because we want to bind cells, and then I'm going to bind to the data. I color that area in blue so I know exactly where I want to put it. And I also want to bind the headers so I know the names of the columns of data that we're going to be retrieving. And that's just one row of data and 4 columns. The other thing that I need to do is allow for the filtering. So on the input values, I want to filter on a specific city. So I'm going to highlight that the value for city and then tell the connection where that value will come from. And that is going to go into cell O2, and I'm going to bind a list box later on to update that cell. And we need to specify the operator, so what has to be inside the value in order for it to return. We're going to use the equal operator, and we can just type it in. The next thing we need to do is go over to the usage tab and tell this query when to run. So we're going to query on a trigger cell, and that's again going to be O2, and we're going to say when the value changes, which is what it is set to, and we're going to close that up. The next thing we need to show you is how we set up the components. First, we have a list box, and that list box is reading its labels from this list of cities that I've predetermined, and it is going to update the destination of the selected city into O2. That's all of our list box needs to do. The next item that we need to set up is the scorecard, where we're going to display the rows of data, and what we're going to do is just display that data again from the header and data retrieval from our query. So the updated data is going to be presented in this section. And then for good measure, we also have a bar chart, and that bar chart is going to represent the years of data in a bar. So we're setting up the data to come to the first 3 rows here, which are the different years, and then we're binding the year values also from the categories. Now that that's all set up, I think we can give this a preview. Okay, so we set our trigger to a change of city. So when I click on Austin, the query will run for the first time and bring back our data. When I choose another city, Dallas, well, it's the same exact state there, isn't it? So I'll click on Miami. Now our state is Florida. San Francisco will be California, and then we'll jump up to Boston, Massachusetts. You can see how quickly it is bringing back the data. It is bringing back the data from a cached web intelligence report that's stored on the business objects server. Hope you found this video useful, and stay tuned for more. This is Scott from Everything Excelsius. Bye.